Coming up today on Matt's Drive Time. Nothing. Okay, kidding. It's not completely nothing. It's just mostly nothing. I just got off the phone with my wife, and I'm at a loss for what to talk about today. But I don't want to not talk. I mean, as I said before, I got something to say. It may be about nothing, and it may not be anything really enlightening, inspiring, motivational, or awesome, but I got something to say. It may just be about nothing. I feel kind of like a Seinfeld episode today, and I don't even like Seinfeld that much. I always thought that Seinfeld was just kind of it seemed to me to be not just a show about nothing, but a pretty boring show about nothing. There were bits that were funny, there were things that were intriguing and interesting, but I always felt that show was just, it wasn't that good. Then again, I don't watch a lot of network television. I don't think that there are many things on network TV that are really, really worth watching. I think it sends a lot of very poor messages about life, about faith, about relationships. I mean, if you judge your relationship, have you ever judged your relationship by the relationships you see on TV? I mean, have you ever looked at those at a marriage or even a boyfriend-girlfriend relationship or just a friendship that you see on television and thought, yeah, I'm like that? No. I mean, some of that is on purpose. It's supposed to be caricatures. I mean, people don't respond when it comes to viewing things to really accurate portrayals. They respond to stereotypes. They respond to archetypes of characters. But it's still, how much television you watch and you go, yeah, I'm like that. How many relationships are there on TV that you see, or in movies even, and you see them and you go, yeah, that's me right there. I'm like that. It's awful sometimes, the things that they portray people doing to or about or for each other, to other people. So, yeah, Seinfeld, I didn't think it was that good. Just didn't. TV now, I just don't watch a whole lot of network television. I'm trying to think of the last thing on network that was really a network show that I have watched. The one thing I can remember at the moment is Castle, which unfortunately has gone off the air after the last season. But I didn't even watch that as much as my wife and Shelby did. So, I mean, I love the show. It's a great show. But most of it I love because I love Nathan Fillion. I think he's a great actor, and he's funny, and he's a lot of fun. So I like the stuff that he does. I don't know. Just not a big fan of network television. I probably watch more sports on broadcast TV than anything else. I mean, most of the television I watch nowadays is Netflix or Amazon or whatever. Just not that big into the rest of that stuff. I think that what I really am a fan of, and the more I really think about this, and whether it's television or any other media, I appreciate a good story. I appreciate big, grand stories. I like things that are large and sweeping in nature. I like things that are cool and amazing, and I like stories that are big and grand in my reading. I like stories that are big and grand in my television watching, in my movie watching. I'm not a big fan of small stories. It's funny. I watched a Woody Allen movie a few years ago, and I remember thinking that I was just not a big fan of it. And as I think about what that story was, it was a small story. It's about small relationships. And it wasn't bad. It just was not something that I would have sought out to watch, on my own. So, anyway. Well, there. I guess I came up with a topic for today. Stories, movies, TV, I like grand, big things and stories. So, yeah. Not as much today. Not a whole lot going on. Just driving home. Houston traffic. Here we are. So, yeah. That's it. Yeah. That's all I got. Have a good one. See you later.